City or Chelsea will win the league, yeah.
Chelsea.
Allegedly, we are in talks with Carlos Baleba.
No, I don't think it's a wild card. I wanted Mateta from Crystal Palace.
You know what's mad? Out of all the strikers on the market, I want Osimhen.
So that's who I would have chosen personally, but obviously I don't know why no one was in the market for him.
I've spoken to a lot of Arsenal fans in the last couple of weeks, yeah. Like, bro, they're crazy, bro.
What excuse do we have to not finish, not even just top 6, top 4? I feel like now we're going to see the best of Rashford at Barcelona.
I have nothing more to say on that matter.
From South London to the Stretford End.
This is the home of unapologetic Manchester United talk.
I'm Len.
I'm Nate.
Welcome to Peckham Reds.
Yeah, man. Aye, new season, new badness. New season, new badness. Where do we start, bro?
Okay, first of all, let's tick off last season. Scrap that. Okay. We're not going to talk about it.
Disclaimer, yeah, because over the summer, my brain's been frying. A lot of rival. It's understandable, by the way. So don't, you get me. Finished 50th, terrible season. However, it is an anomaly. Look how long you've been alive for. When is the last time you've seen us finish lower than 8th? Thank you. It's never happening again. And on that note,
let's move on. So, what do you want to talk about today? It's new season, man.
Yeah,
got a lot to talk about.
You might as well just go straight for it, you know.
So, what's your hopes for this season? Let's talk about it straight.
Yeah, we might as well get into it straight, you know. I'll be so real. I know we're not on looking back to last season, but because last season ended the way it did, yeah. Alright, cool. Let me be humble and let me have some humility in it.
Yeah.
Really and truly, okay, this is dependent on whether we sign a midfielder as well.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later in the episode.
Yeah.
A top 6 finish.
Yeah.
Champions League places.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I need to see something on the pitch. I need to know that we're moving in the right direction. I need to see style of play. I need to know that players know their roles and responsibilities. I need to see players fighting for each other.
Yeah.
One thing I can say, again, you should never take pre-season matches to heart. But from the pre-season matches I have watched, and I try to watch all of them. Some games we've looked, particularly the Bournemouth game.
Yeah.
It looked like everything was intact. Pressing, passing, chance creation, it looked like everything was all right. But then we got to the Everton game, and you can see it's not the full article yet. So what I can see is that they're working in the right direction.
I was gonna say from pre-season, I was more focused. I know we should focus on the whole team, but I was focused on how our new signings will improve us. Mm-hmm. People have been making jokes about Brian and Buemo and this and that, but when you actually look at what he's done in pre-season, he hasn't really done much wrong. He's got his crosses on point as well. Now we signed Sesko.
Really played.
Exactly, but he played 2 or 3 games, I think.
No, he played
1, 2.
He played the
Fiorentina
game
and Everton.
And he played the Everton game and he played a little bit of the Fiorentina game. So he's still not up to the level that we'd hope he'll be at.
But even with that, just seeing how the way how him and Ahmad show their intelligence, because they like to occupy the right space. I've noticed it. But when they clock one person's going to that direction, another one will stay inside. So I feel like I like their intelligence. I like the fact that he's crossing. Cunha's, I've noticed, like he's very much on, like he wants to win the ball high. He wants to create stuff as well. And I feel like when things are in tune, it could work. And now we've got Sesko as well. I'm quite interested to see how it
do you know what it is, yeah? And not to be this guy, like I like Cunha, yeah, but there's one thing I've noticed. I might not be the only person. There's one thing I've noticed. Obviously, it's a good thing as well, but bro, like he needs to show his personality more on the pitch. Like from what I've seen, and obviously the best players want to link up with the best players. I hear that, but from what I've seen, when he gets the ball, the only person he's looking for is Bruno. And it's happened a number of times. Like, there's a different option, but we'll try and force the pass through to Bruno. Obviously, I get it, but we can't progress like that during the season, innit? But it's still early. There's not really nothing to be concerned about, if that makes sense. Overall, the levels I saw in terms of fitness and how the players are looking, again, it's easy to fall into this trap of saying, yeah, man, everyone looks fit, everyone looks sharp, so we're going to have a great season, because we know how it can go. But again, we got one game a week. The manager's going to be training them properly this time.
He's had a pre-season.
And he's got the players that he wants now.
Yeah.
It might not be the whole shebang.
Yeah.
But he's got a couple of players that he has specifically asked for.
So who have we brought in?
We brought in Mbermo, we brought in Cunha, and we brought in Sesko.
The defender as well. What's his name?
And Diego Leon.
Yeah.
We signed Diego Leon last year, but he's coming
he's
coming this season, this window. So yeah, we'll give it to him. He looks decent as well.
Yeah.
He's still very raw, and obviously.
What country is he from?
He's from Paraguay.
Yeah, that's South America.
Yeah, bro, South American stocky. Like, even his assists for Ethan Williams as well. Yeah, when he tripped over.
Yeah, he fell over. Yeah.
But the intent, he won the ball back from Billing. He drove up the pitch. You can see.
No, was it Dorgu that scored actually?
No. It was Ethan Williams.
Okay.
Dorgu scored in the Bournemouth game.
Okay, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Bournemouth, same game to be
fair.
But yeah, you can see the signal of. You can see he has what it takes to be a good good fullback. Yeah. So, yeah, in terms of our signings, I think again. There's two key areas that still need to be addressed before we go into the season, which is the midfield.
Yeah.
And again, goalkeeper.
We might be addressing the midfield.
Okay, and this is where it gets interesting.
Yes.
Might be addressing the midfield because allegedly we are in talks with Carlos Baleba. And forget everything you heard. We'll win the league if we sign him.
No, that's not even crazy. No, that's not crazy. Bro, as in...
We're not winning the league.
You know me, I'm Delulu's the Salulu, innit? So like, for me, yeah, I feel like, cool, great signings, yeah. This will be a very good window in a long time, yeah. Brandon Buemo, Cunha, Baleba, Donnarumma's definitely exiting PSG.
But he's got Man City by the looks of it.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Like, let's go back to Baleba and our midfield.
Cool, so... Again, Premier League proven.
Yeah.
We know what he does.
Yeah.
Takes the ball on the half turn and he drives.
Yeah.
He's combative. His defensive awareness is good. He's got a stupid shot. The only person in our squad who scored more goals from outside of the box last season than Bruno Fernandes was Carlos Baleba.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he gives a threat in the long shooting.
Yeah.
Obviously Sesko's here as well, so he's gonna add.
I've seen Sesko lick it for a pause from outside the box, still
like
outside
Sesko,
foot.
He's got
Bayern.
time with his shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we can get him in, unbelievable signing. I think he will really change the dynamic. And do you know what it is? He'll change the dynamic, but again, the expectations that now come with that increase. But give Brighton whatever they want. As for that, give them whatever they want. I know 100 M's, all of these things are a bit steep, but cool. He's a young player. He's 20. He's 20 right now, and his potential is... He's good at the moment, but he has so much more potential as well.
Yeah.
So it's like... It might seem steep to pay 100 M's for him, but hey, in this market, in like 5 or 6 years, that might be a bargain, you know.
I just hope so.
When you look at players like Jack Grealish and the Antonys, Jack Grealish, bro, 100 mil, he scored 7 goals, obviously different positions.
Yeah.
He scored 7 goals last season, something like that. Like, maybe even less.
I think less, you know, I'll be honest.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So, that 100 million mark, it can go both ways.
Yeah. Just the confidence of having that player in your team, it will encourage the other players to be confident in what they're doing. We won't have to rely on man just being... I feel like Man United right now, we have players in the midfield that are just bodies that don't do much. I don't even want to name any names, but there's two that... Let me finish. There's two that I can think of that like they're just there, and it's like
the games there. They just haven't got what is required at this moment.
Do you get what I'm saying? Well, I feel like Baleba, from what I've seen of him, he can control a game.
I wouldn't really call him a controller, you know. I wouldn't really call... I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? As in
everywhere, but...
If he's playing well, the team's playing well. That's what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I get you there.
And he plays well a lot, apparently.
I get you there. Like, he can dictate... It's different from like a player like Zubimendi who actually dictates the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
But he'll be a very good player in like transitions. When we're trying to pass out from the back. So he'll definitely make a difference to the structure of the team, even defensively.
Yeah.
Like tempo-wise. But I don't think he's necessarily a controller, but he'll make it easier for us to control games.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying, yes. Yeah. So yeah.
Alright, cool. So like we were saying earlier, our big issue last year was the amount of goals we scored. We signed a striker, Benjamin Sesko. Again, relatively
Quickly,
unproven.
did you want, like, out of the strikers in the market?
I'll be so real.
Who would you have gone for?
I'll be so real. Out of all the strikers on the market, I want Osherman. And that's because he's been scoring goals for as long as I can remember. Literally, that's the only reason. But out of the Gokarez's, the Seskos, who else was there? I'm not even too sure. All of them are the same to me because they're unproven. It's a risk either way.
Yeah.
Gokarez, obviously he's gone to Arsenal now, innit? But he was playing the Portuguese league.
He took his goal well in the pre-season game, though.
But it's still early.
Yeah.
It's still early. He was scoring a bunch of goals in Portugal. It might not translate over to England. People are going to say Champions League. Yeah. Bro, people who play shit in the domestic tournaments have good Champions League. Champions League is just, sometimes when you're feeling it, you get...
On the day. It can be on the day,
the day. Again, everyone always refers to his hat-trick against City. He scored one good goal and the other two were pens in it. Obviously, you have to put away the pens. But, okay, and that's for him. But for Sesko, it's like, cool, 13 Bundesliga goals. Is it the greatest?
He's still young though. You need to look at the ages as well.
Yeah, I heard that he's young, but Mamouche scored 17 goals and had like 5 assists by January.
Yeah. Nah, for you.
So it's just like, I hear age, but Yamal is a little boy as well. And I can't lie, the age thing kind of goes out the... If you're not coming from the academy and you've been playing first team football and we sign you, brother, the age thing goes out the window because you're clearly good enough to be playing. I hear there's different standards in Germany and that, but you have something about you to be playing at that level. You can't come and now say, I'm young, so I need more time to adapt here. Nah, bro, like work and get to it.
Okay, we're gonna speak about Sesko in a bit, yeah, but I wanna tell you one who I would have chosen, and then two, I want to speak about Højlund for a bit, and then bring it back to Sesko, yeah. So you mentioned Gokarez, you picked Osimhen. We've got Sesko. This is. No, I don't think it's a wild card. I wanted Mateta from Crystal Palace.
You know what's mad?
Prem proven, scores goals, and like he like in terms of hold up play,
very good.
What we missed in Højlund,
even against Liverpool on the weekend,
exactly what we missed in like Højlund wasn't the best at that. Mateta, and I feel like he's proven it not just last season, the end of the season before as well. Very good striker. So that's who I would have chosen personally. But obviously, I don't know why no one was in the market for him.
And that's my next point. Why do you think we won't look at a player like Mateta? Do you think it's PR or
it might?
Do you think Crystal Palace will price us out of a move? Like, what do you think?
I don't know where it is. I genuinely don't know. I feel like people are not looking at Mateta now. They're looking at Mateta the duration of his whole Crystal Palace career. Yeah, and he wasn't always the greatest then.
How old is he, by the way?
He might be 20. He played for the under 23s at the. Let's call him under 25. Yeah, let's just put it as under 25. I'll research it later. But I feel like because his whole duration, he hasn't always been great. He was even second to I can't remember there was another striker that Crystal Palace had, black guy, Edward. You know who we're talking about. I can't remember right now. But yeah, so because of that, I feel like they still look at him like something like that. Yeah. But they still look at him like he's not a great striker, but he's even scored against us a couple times now. No, but as in like the way he takes, he's a striker, innit? But obviously we ain't got him, so I'm not going to speak about him no more. I'm going to speak about what we've had in Højlund. Now Højlund, he said something the other day that when he was brought in, Martial was there, someone to learn from, but Martial kept on getting injured. He's now been thrust to our first striker. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like when he said that, it made me think, have we been harsh on him? But then again.
But again, so the Højlund thing's a bit difficult for me because I like Højlund as a person, and I think Højlund's funny. Yeah. Like, even if you go on, it's obviously I know it's not football related, but when you go on Insta, all of these things you see him busting jokes with his teammates and that. Like my thing isn't okay, cool. Someone like Garnacho, get him at my club.
Toxic.
Personally, is dreadful.
Yeah.
I don't feel the same way about Højlund.
Yeah.
So if he stays, I wouldn't necessarily be, oh shit, why the fuck's he here? But on the flip side, I do get why we'd want to move him on. I think it works best for all parties involved. Just in terms of, cool. The first season he was here, he was kind of let down. We should have signed an experienced striker. Yeah. He should have been learning his role, especially in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He had spells in that season where he done very well, went on a consecutive run of like 6 or 7 goals
Yeah, I remember he scored against Aston Villa, and I think he won it as well. He scored 2 goals, I believe. Yeah,
he had a decent run. Champions League again. He scored some goals in the Champions League. So I was thinking, there's something to build on.
Yeah.
There's something to build on going into the next season.
Yeah.
Again, only God knows what happens, but it looks like all the progress he made in that first season, he left it in that first season.
Do you think lack of confidence plays into that?
No, definitely. And the more you read people criticizing you and all of that. Not everyone's built the same, innit? So Bruno might be able to read the hate and say, yeah, watch this, I'm going to turn up.
Yeah.
Højlund might be in his head too much. But again, there's only so much leeway we can give him. Like, I've made a defence for him, but
it's still Man United.
Yeah, but this is Man United. We are held to a certain standard.
Yeah.
You either sink or swim, and unfortunately for Højlund, it looks like he's sinking at the moment.
Yeah.
But my main thing is, could he have helped himself?
I was going to add to this, because Martial didn't have anyone.
He kind of did though. When Martial came in, Rooney was there.
Okay, but in terms of actually, no, you're right.
But even towards the
Rooney still would have given him advice. Yeah, listen, as a striker, you're right.
Martial might be the worst. Martial had everyone. Martial had Cavani. Martial had Ibrahim.
No, but I'm saying when he was first signed.
No, but even when he was first signed, I forgot who our striker. I don't know what our striker is escaping me.
No, we didn't have strikers like that. That's why he was brought in.
No, we had Rooney. Rooney was our striker, but somebody else.
When was brought in? 2014-15?
Yeah, 14-15, yeah.
Rooney, I think Van Persie had just left.
left.
So think of strikers.
Alright, cool. It was Martial by himself, yeah? But the next season, we signed Zlatan, bro. That was the season Mourinho came in. We signed Zlatan.
But do you know what killed his confidence?
They're taking the shirt. I hear that. But we signed Zlatan. We signed Lukaku. We signed Cavani. All of can you see the pattern with all the strikers I've mentioned?
But then that goes to show Højlund's kind of right in the sense that who has
in his defense. Can you see?
Yeah.
So Martial's had people to watch and learn from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If Martial's having a 5 or 6 game run without scoring, no one's gonna chat because we know Rooney, Lukaku, Zlatan, or Cavani's gonna make up them goals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it's like Højlund, especially where around you is so devoid of goals as well. If
Martial even had fucking Ronaldo. Sorry for my language. A Ronaldo to look at. Yeah.
If our wingers were putting up double digits, like the burden might be off him a bit, but it's like nobody in that front line is scoring.
Yeah.
You are the striker. We bought you for X amount of money. Like, don't tell us that you're not ready, bro. Fucking go score some goals. But what doesn't help him is himself. When he goes on the pitch, like what we see as fans, so what we see and why everyone's so frustrated, car, in my mind, all he does is go and backs into people, innit? Like, what are you doing to help yourself through this bad period? Does that make sense?
I can counter that though.
Go on.
Service. And I'll never forget that game where Diogo Dalot was on the right.
Diogo Dalot's not a real footballer. As for
I was gonna bring him up later actually. But you know what? In terms of loan moves to AC Milan. But anyway, so like Højlund did struggle with service as well. So I believe it's a mixture of he didn't help himself. You're 100% right. Also, the service wasn't there, and I feel like it's kind of unfortunate for him now that we've got a player in Brian Mbeumo that could provide more service to him. However, his season was so poor last season that he might not even get the opportunity to play with Mbeumo.
But contrary to, do you know what it is? We've got Xerxes, well, he's been injured, so I think everyone's forgotten about him, innit? So he's probably going to be number 2 to Sesko.
Yeah.
When he's not playing in one of them 10 roles.
So do you think Højlund moves to AC Milan on loan?
I believe so. I don't think we should sell him. I don't think we should send him out yet, you know?
So, but what we do, so alright, cool. So we signed Sesko. There's no way we are not Sesko's not our number 1 striker. He was bought with that amount of money to be our number 1 striker.
No, I heard that.
So what happens to Højlund then?
Bro, you need bro. I come from the era of where United had 3 strikers, bro.
What, Tevez, Berbatov, Rooney,
yeah, Tevez,
even Saha,
Rudy, Ronaldo, bro, Saha, Solskjaer, like, man, come off the bench and make impacts, bro. I'm not used to having 1 striker. Yeah, this is the only striker that's playing. No, I'm used to having 3 good strikers, bro.
In the modern game of football nowadays, you don't see that.
Yeah, I understand that, but cool. Let's use Arsenal for example. Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as everyone wants to make jokes at XYZ. Cool. They got a strike. They got 2 strikers now. Yeah. They got
Gokeres and Jesus.
They got even 3. Gokeres, who's their main striker. Havertz, I'm assuming, is going to be back up.
Maybe, yeah.
Is going to be back up, and then obviously Jesus, if he decides he wants to be a footballer again, isn't it?
That's harsh.
Yeah, bro, he can't stay fit.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
He can't stay fit. Personally, I even had a discussion with a couple of my friends a few weeks ago. They was calling him an unreal player. Said he's good, but I don't think he's unreal. Like, I don't think he walks into...
I feel like on his day...
No, sorry. What they said was he gets into our team. I don't think he does.
What, Man United?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Over Højlund? You don't think so? He does. He does. And no disrespect to Højlund, but...
Jesus, has been playing in the Prem, for like 7 seasons now, The most, like maybe 6, isn't it? The most amount of goals he scored in a season, is 11. He scored 4 in that season. That was for Man City as well.
Yeah.
In that season, he scored 4 goals in 1 game.
Yeah.
So forget what you heard. Højlund had a super bad season last year, but Højlund's first season arguably is better than anything I've seen Gabriel Jesus do in terms of just goal scoring.
So Højlund can be our second striker, and you feel like we should keep him.
Yeah, we should keep him.
To Sesko.
I believe once all the pressure's not on him, we're gonna see something.
Okay, cool. And so Sesko is an improvement on Højlund.
But we don't know that yet.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know that.
No, but
that's what I'm saying.
For the amount of money we've paid for this guy, and like, do you know what? I've seen glimpses of things that he can do in it. But at the same time, I don't watch Bundesliga football all the time. I watch French football more than Bundesliga, if I'm being honest. So it's like, in terms of our striker, I just hope, I see the attributes. He's tall, he's like a Zlatan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He has good attributes to be a good striker, but again, he's not Prem proven. We don't know, innit? We just have to, like everything else, we just have to give it some time and make a proper assessment. But
do you think he starts against Arsenal? First game of the season?
I don't think so, I don't think he's trained enough. I don't think he would have trained. Ooh. When did he sign? Last week?
Yeah,
he hasn't got no match. He hasn't got no match fitness yet.
Yeah,
though. But you know what's so mad?
Right. Go on.
Do you know what is so mad? I was just even thinking, our best game we played over pre-season, was against Bournemouth and won 3-0.
Yeah.
And do you know what? None of our new players started,
Swear, it was
none of our new players started. Bruno and Ahmad started in the 10. Kobe and Ugarte started, I believe. But
so do you think we're going to start our first...
It might be a bit...
Because the Arsenal game's different. And the reason why I brought that up is because, we've got Sesko, new signing, supposed to be good. But they've got Gokeres as well. And I think it'll be a good game to see. Do you know what I mean?
What's funny as well, both our managers wanted the opposite number. So
serious?
Yeah, so Arteta wanted Sesko at the start of the
window,
but they priced them out allegedly.
Yeah.
And obviously, Amarin and Gokeres is...
Yeah. But relationship from Sporting. Yeah.
But, man, that Arsenal game is due to be a good game. Do you know what it is, I've spoken to a lot of Arsenal fans in the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
And they're convinced they're coming to Old Trafford to do something, which I haven't seen them do in a long time. Like, they've beaten us in the last couple of seasons or whatnot. I've been screaming this to them. You're overestimating your powers, bro.
Yeah.
You beat us once last season, The worst
set piece FC.
The worst United team that's ever been.
Yeah.
You beat us once last season, and you just about beat us.
Yeah.
You beat us with 2 corners.
Yeah.
Arguably, we should have even drawn that game if our strikers issue. If Højlund took his chances, you get me. I forgot there was somebody else as well. Probably it was Bruno.
Maybe Garnacho as well.
That's who it was. If Garnacho and Højlund had taken their chances, you get me. 2-2, might have even won. FA Cup knocked you out of that bitch. Old Trafford. You guys are lucky to get away with a draw. Like, these man, I don't know where they think they are, but this season's going to be a humbling experience.
Do you think so? Do you think we finished above them this season?
No, I don't think so. They still got. Do you know what it is? Just based on how far they are into their mission or their plan. Yeah.
Phase 69.
Yeah. Just in relation to that,
yeah.
I still think, like, they're a better footballing team than us. Man for man, like people, they always say their players are better than us, but man for man, I don't know. And this is where everyone's gonna jump on me and say, "Oh, I'm moving mad." Oh, I don't know what I'm speaking about. But bro, really and truly, man for man, yeah, like put our players on one side, put their players on one side. That's like this is even crazy. But bro, Saka, who's come back from injury. Does he like? Saka,
does he start over Mbeumo? That's a good point. That's a good point.
No, but does he even start over Ahmad, bro?
Nah,
bros.
Nah,
like,
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
Like, bro, you're not deep in it, bro.
Go on.
Like,
I wouldn't
don't
go
get
that far.
twisted. Like, people use Saka as the benchmark for wingers, but bro, I think he's a very good player.
I
but
think
again,
Saka versus Mbeumo is a better comparison than Saka versus Ahmad. I still don't think Ahmad's done enough yet to be on that level. But Mbeumo's had about 2 or 3 seasons where he's shown from the right, he makes goals happen. Whether he's scoring them, whether he's assisting them, whether he's scoring penalties, he's very reliable in it.
Yeah. But again, this will go out and they'll say, you think you can compare Saka? Like, bro, they're crazy, bro. They're crazy. We're not speaking about, like, bro, let's just look at output, innit? Let's look at output. If anything, let's look at the end of the season. I'm on way into the end of the season, you know, because this season's going to be a crazy season and I can't wait because everyone is strengthened. Nobody's trying to go outside, especially us. Like, Arsenal, again, got a striker, they want to win the league. Everyone's sleeping on Man City, like they didn't do their business early. Like they didn't do their business super early. Liverpool, guys, stupid.
They did their business so early, a lot of the players were playing in the Club World Cup.
Do you get it? Like, and they signed some very good players as well, bro. Don't forget Shirky, Reinders, bro.
Like Nori as well.
Bro, they've signed players for positions that actually needed filling, bro. Like, cool. Then on top of that, there's always going to be a couple, to be fair, that's probably going to be us. There's always going to be a couple dark horses. Like, bro, this season's far from...
I was going to say, though, because the window's not closed yet, I feel like Man United's transfer window, look, if we get Belieber and we get a keeper, it might be Donnarumma, it might be someone else. But if we fill those 2 positions, then what excuse do we have to not finish, not even just top 6, top 4? We've got a manager who's had a pre-season now that's supposed to be great. We've got great players. Now, listen to what I'm saying. We've got great players and we fill the positions that we need to fill. All we need to do is win games now. That's all it is.
No, I hear that. But again, it's just there's other external factors like team bonding and all of these stuff. You can have all the right like nothing's gonna gel. In rare cases, but things rarely gel
like that straight away.
Straight away. So it'll probably take a bit of time. We'll probably be competing, then we'll get there to say, we are challenging for XYZ. Right now, top 6 is realistic.
And bear in mind, no Europe. Even though I hate the fact that we're not in Europe anymore, I also see the benefit of our league position being strengthened a lot by not being.
You'd like to think that, innit? But
do you know? I was going to say as well, I want to speak on something. So Marcus Rashford's interview with Gary Lineker and Michael Richards, the Rest is Football podcast, came out today, and he was speaking about Barcelona players being so young and how is the experience one now. I found that interesting, but the thing that I found interesting the most was how he spoke about how Man United, like, our transition hasn't even started yet. So he spoke about how Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, it wasn't always great, but they stuck with him to the point where now they're competing for the league, 1 Champions League, 1 Premier League, etc. And he was saying that Man United swapping and changing managers. Do you feel like
that's a bit rich considering he's part of the reason a couple of managers got fired?
Do you know what?
Do you know what it is?
No, let me finish my point. But do you feel like this season, regardless of what happens, we stick with Amarin? He has a style of play and we stick with it. Jurgen Klopp was afforded to do that, and after a few years the rewards were weak to the point where they got a new manager and he just picked up where the old manager left off, and he won a Premier League in his first season. What do you think?
I do think I think that's a bit you're watering down Slot's thing, because he did make them more
he did.
True say the league was weak last year as well. No one's really firing like how they usually are on it. Like the challengers,
Man City
points.
And
no, not City. City finished like 3rd, bro, 4th, bro.
I'm saying
challengers finished like 15 points behind the leaders. Like
the 3P seconders.
But, just in terms of what Rashford had to say, again, right message, wrong messenger, but he does have points in terms of like the stop start is never going to get you nowhere, innit? Like you might win a couple cups in that because you got good players and a good coach, but bro, like fundamentally we're always going to be stuck in the same place. And this is why this is why we have to stick and rate what Amarin's done, because not only has he come in and overhauled the formation, he said, bro, if you're not willing to work with my ideas, go away. Before, we always used to find ourselves in a place where player power just used to get stupid, innit?
Yeah.
So regardless of whatever the manager wants, the players have more power.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just always got to go in a certain way. But this is different. Amarin's not on bullshit. We can see Garnacho. He told Garnacho, hey, find a club.
Yeah.
Garnacho thinks he's doing anyone by saying, hey, if Chelsea or nothing. Bro, it's World Cup here, you know. You're Chelsea or nothing. Do you think that means you're coming back to play?
Yeah.
You'll sit on the bench. You'll play the under-21s. You're only doing yourself.
Yeah.
And you're not that good.
Yeah.
If you was of that level to say, no, I'm not playing until... if I don't go Chelsea...
Yeah.
Like, I'm staying here, innit?
Yeah.
Like, and you have to play me. If you was at that level, then... But, bro, you put you on the bench, bro. You've got your replacements. You're not better than Mbeumo. You're not better than Cunha.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? So... Yeah, man, get him out my club as well, bro. Get him out. Aye, Chelsea, please, man, give us that 50,
Man went
man.
so off topic, and man said, Garnacho, get out of my club.
Nah, sorry, man, I just got...
Yeah, Sancho, you heard Garnacho's name and said, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
man.
yeah.
His behaviour this summer has just been, bro, it's just been bratish. It's just been embarrassing for himself, really, because you're not at that level where you can do these things.
I don't think the best players at the level. I'm going to bring it back to
But the best players,
earlier point.
the best
But
players don't do this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Ronaldo's not doing that.
Never.
And yeah, Messi's not doing that. The people that he looks up to. But back to what I was saying about
sorry, with Rashford.
With what Rashford said.
But yeah, basically, sorry to end. I dovetailed a bit with
No, that's cool.
Garnacho, but the whole point is, bro, before player power was rampant, it feels a bit different now where nobody is bigger than the manager, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if the manager says, it doesn't matter who you are, because, bro, deep it, if Ten Hag said Garnacho out, bro, they would be telling him, no, man, like, make it work.
Yeah.
But, bro, no one's bigger than Amarin. Like, we have to give him the season. If the season doesn't go well, you're giving him a year and a half. Do you give it? But again, what do you consider progress? Does that make sense? Like, if you can see that the way he's playing is like everyone knows what they're doing and is making sense, and it might just be we might lose by a goal here, a goal there, just unlucky, but the actual philosophy and idea of how you want to play is like visual, like we can see it. No one has to question if we're moving in the right direction. Then regardless of wherever you finish, okay, top half, not regardless, but regardless of wherever you finish within reason, then I'll give you more time, because, bro, there's no point of firing him. Who you gonna hire after him?
Yeah, and that was my point.
The only manager I've seen bring instant results, was Luis Enrique, and even that instant results was 2 years, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
don't tell me about people in the comments. Don't tell me about Slot, bro. Like, don't tell me Slot didn't have to remove. Liverpool's not a toxic club, bro. There was no one in the club that needed, maybe the Trent saga a little bit, but cool. There's nobody in the club that the fans will say, get him out of there right now, if that makes sense. His attitude stinks. Bro, we had at least 5 or 6 of those players.
Yeah.
You get it? So
I was going to say, with that, I'm sticking with the manager, first of all. Second of all, I feel like it's good that he's identified a group of players that he doesn't want. And the fans don't really disagree with it. Maybe Garnacho, some fans might disagree with. But Jadon Sancho, I feel like we've accepted that hasn't worked.
Forget these players.
And Anthony as well. A lot of us have accepted that.
You see what's
it's not
so mad about Anthony? Out of all of these people, out of all of the players that have been kicked to the side, the only one I actually take back is Anthony. And
what about Rashford?
Nah, bro, Rashford, as much as Rashford, I won't take back Rashford, bro. We see it. Like, the relationship has got to a point where it's just never going to work again, bro. I won't take back Rashford. Go on. I'm going to speak afterwards. Don't get twisted, he's spoken in a way where he's not saying fuck Man U, but he's basically saying fuck Man U, bro. Like, not even this interview, from the Villa joining interview to when he was twerking for Barcelona, like, bro, he's
I feel like it's a quality player that needs to be recognised and valued for their quality.
No,
I think that's different.
No, we can do that when you show it to us, not when you show it to us for one season to go missing for 2.5. Like, bro, in my time, not even in my time, because I was a Manchester United supporter before Rashford even broke into the scene. Bro, see it from the time Rashford made his debut, the first season don't really count in it because no one knows what to expect from you. I was saying this earlier. No one knows what to expect from you. So your first season, we can never really judge how good you are. It's the second season when everybody knows what you're about that we see, like, are you of that level or not? Cool. So Rashford's first season was good. Second season, that was the Mourinho season. I'm not
gonna act like I remember everything in it, but I do believe for him to be a Man United starter year on year, you have to show a level of consistency.
No, but who was there? That's what I'm saying. People like to say you have to do this. Who was there? Who was there?
You named numerous players that we signed.
Like who?
You said, alright, cool. Whilst Rashford's been there.
Yeah, in Rashford's position, bro. Who did they sign?
What's Rashford's position?
Bro, Rashford's is a left winger, bro. Predominantly, forget this striker shit. Cause even the striker thing, it was an experiment, and he's not a good striker, bro.
He even mentioned this in the interview. He mentioned that his favorite position was the left. I get your point, but
he's a left winger, bro.
Yeah,
we didn't buy left.
No, I'm not saying we have, but my point is, yeah.
And then,
well, let me finish.
The Rashford thing.
Hold on to your point. Hold on to your point. Hold on to your point.
Go now.
Cool, yeah. Like, for you to be playing international football, for you to still be valued by Barcelona after this whole saga, yeah. For all of these things, for you to play Man United year on year, I've come on here and said I've had problems with Rashford, and that I shouldn't have said what I said because it was based on information not everyone's gonna know, innit?
The issue is not his quality though. The issue's never been his quality, bro. The issue is his consistency, bro.
But I believe that in the right environment, like he was even talking about the training methods in Barcelona, yeah, and how things are different. I believe that we allowed ourselves to sleep on him.
No,
and I feel like now we're gonna see the best of Rashford at Barcelona, and we're gonna be wanting him back.
I hate this narrative so much, bro. Don't let somebody, bro. He's the one that woke up and decided that he didn't want to run. You know, like regardless of whatever's going on around you, if you want to work, you're gonna work. Like fuck what you heard, bro. If you want to work, you're gonna work. My perfect example is Bruno Fernandes and Rashford have been there throughout the same shit, different positions. Understandably.
The media treats them different as well.
Let me land.
Go on,
yeah.
man.
Obviously, Rashford has a bit more scrutiny in terms of like he's a British boy. He only had so much media scrutiny.
Black British.
Yeah, black British boy. Yeah, we hear all of that. But cool. It doesn't change the fact where, bro, if you work hard and you're consistent, bro, regardless of whatever they're saying about you in the media about why is he feeding kids. They won't chat shit about you feeding kids if you're banging foot. When the season was playing good, do you hear anyone chatting about him and feeding kids? Bro, he got MBE, bro. No, the only reason why people feel like they can speak about these things is because you're not performing. So when you're not performing on the pitch, his quality has never been in doubt. Rashford is a very good player on his day. Like maybe I don't know if he's world class, but he's you can definitely.
I say firing.
No, he hasn't been consistent enough. He hasn't been consistent enough.
But bear in mind when he left, look how things drastically dropped for Man United. I feel like that's not a coincidence. Like with hindsight, I can confidently say that I don't think we're finishing 15th with Rashford. I don't think we're finishing 12th with Rashford. I don't think we're finishing 10th with Rashford in our team.
Yeah,
genuinely, I don't.
Bro, we finished 8th with Rashford in our team. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't go up to 8th. I said
okay, but
10th.
now you're being selective, bro. We finished,
of course.
Now you're being selective. I'm 6th with Rashford in our team. We finished 7th. We finished 8th. Brother, don't let somebody go somewhere else and tell you that, yeah, I tried, but everything around me. Bro, what he's doing now is blaming everything apart from himself. Bro.
No, I believe that he would have some personal responsibility for his performances.
Cool.
However, I do believe that one thing that would have affected him is the environment, the way things are going. He even mentioned how the stop-start stuff, how you're supposed to develop. Think about the amount of managers he's had from Van Gaal all the way to Amorim. It's a lot before 28. It's crazy, bro.
He's not the only
Bear in mind, he's only been at one club until this season when he went to Aston Villa on loan.
Cool.
And then Barcelona now.
Cool. And the whole thing about it is, cool, he went to Aston, like, my thing is, let's not, just because someone's gone somewhere and they're speaking well now, let's not change the narratives, bro. We've seen him at United when he's meant to be training, but he's partying. Like, bro, again, certain things sound good, but bro, your behaviour at United, if he conducted himself like an exemplary player, he didn't do nothing bad, and it just his only issue was consistency on the pitch, then bro, my tone will be different. But you contributed,
significantly.
You've played more than anything. You've played a big part in what's happened. You've played a big part in what's happened here. You can't score 25 goals one season and come back and score 6 the next, bro. 2020, you get me?
But
part of the reason Ole got fired.
But okay,
Part of the reason Ten Hag got fired. You can't have a great season. No, but bro, stop making excuses for him.
I'm not making excuses.
I hear that. Rashford's quality is never in doubt. Rashford's a very good player, bro. Like, he's gonna go to Barca. He's probably gonna ball out. I've said this because the conditions, it makes sense for him. It makes sense for him. The responsibility.
Would you want a baller that balls out to come back and help your team?
No, because bro, just because you can play good, like just because you can play somewhere, don't mean you can come and play at Manchester United, bro.
Leave a comment in the
we're too far gone
in the chat, and let us know what you think. Would you keep Rashford at Man United if he balls out? If he balls out at Barcelona, or would you not take him back?
Still, no, it's done.
I take him back.
Nah, bro, and that's the reason why we're in this position, bro. Like,
we're 15th because I'm saying we're 15th because we let him go. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
what did he do?
Wait, Nathan, let me finish. Nathan, I've been letting you speak. I'm saying if we didn't sell Rashford, we're not finishing lower than 10th.
Okay,
I mean, not sell. If we didn't, if Rashford played, that whole season, we're not finishing below 10th. I find that so crazy.
Sorry, let me just go on Google quickly. Okay. Okay, sorry. So, somebody believes that a man who scored 2 goals and had 3 assists from September to January would have stopped us from finishing 15th. I have nothing more to say on that matter. What do you think the top 6 is going to be?
Yeah, but just before we move on, I disagree with him. But
a man scored 2 goals and had 3 assists,
and was exiled from the team a lot.
He was exiled. No, he was exiled in January, end of December. End of December to January. He was exiled for more than a month. He weren't exiled for more. He was. Okay,
majority of the time.
And under Ten Hag, he scored the most amount of goals we've seen him score in the last 5 years. Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Top six.
Trying to make excuses for substandard behaviour. It's crazy.
Top 6.
Your top 6.
My top 6, Man United are definitely in there.
No, stop. Let's break it down. Who wins the league?
Man United.
Alright, cool. Who are your top 4?
My top 4, Man U. People are gonna say I'm deleted. Man U. My top 4, Man U. Liverpool, obviously.
Okay.
Arsenal. And Man City. I think Arsenal, Man City is either third or fourth. I don't think Man City, and even though they've got good signings, I don't
remember Pep and his wife ain't beefing this year, you know.
Cool. I don't know, but obviously me being deluded, Man United are gonna win the league. Simple. If you get Belieber and you get a new keeper, it being Donnarumma or someone else, I don't see why we can't. 1 game a week, I don't see why we can't do well in the league. Personally, what about you?
No, I ain't finished yet. Who do you think is gonna get relegated?
Relegated, Sunderland. Sorry.
You think so? Yeah, go on. Who else?
Even though they signed Granit Xhaka, I don't think that's a mad thing. Who else went up? Leeds went up.
Sunderland, Leeds, and Burnley.
I think Burnley go down as well. I'm not sure if Leeds go down.
I think Leeds go down. You know.
I'm not sure.
Alright, cool. So mine.
Who else is there?
In an alternate universe, United.
Everton go down this season.
Yeah. In an alternate, David Moyes though. I don't know.
Oh no, I lied. Sorry. What am I talking about? You're right. That was a crazy shit. So I was saying what I want to happen, not what is going to happen.
So in my head, United win the league, but obviously let's be realistic now. I think City or Chelsea will win the league. Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah, it's an outside shout.
That's because of Enzo and not because of the actual players.
It's an outside shout. People would like to chat about they buy 50 players every season, but bro, their recruitment and their offloading of players has been exceptional this season. They've signed good players in every position.
João Pedro,
João Pedro, he's already looking serious. Esteval's come obviously now. He's looking good as well. They got the lap Premier League proven. He can chip in with some goals. They got Gittins on one side and they got Gittins and Pedro Neto on one side as well. And
Gittins is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. I've seen enough at Dortmund. Champions League games as well.
Again, Prem. Yeah. Again, we just have to see if it all clicks in the Prem. But I think Chelsea have an outside chance. But my top 4 is going to be in no particular order: City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. I think we'll finish 5th. You know.
So
I think we'll finish 5th. Champions League places, obviously. Yeah. So we can't really complain.
Are we happy with that though?
I'll be happy with 5th only if we show progress that we can compete properly the season after. Does that make sense? So if we just scrape a fifth and it just looks like everything's the same, but we can score more goals, then like that's dead. You know what I mean?
I don't think fifth's good enough, considering we only got one game each week. We have more time to train.
No, bro, you're forgetting the amount of like. It's not even just us. Everyone around us, we're shit, and we are already at a disadvantage. The teams that were good have been good for the last 2 years, have arguably bought players to make themselves better. Yeah. So we can't just say, oh yeah, because we got good players now, we have to forget about everyone else. And nah, bro, them men are still gonna be doing what they do. So it's now for us to show that we can hang in it.
Can I say something though? Yeah, Crystal Palace won the Community Shield, beat Liverpool. Yeah, and Oliver Glasner's.
He's matched Arteta's legacy.
He's what?
He's matched Arteta's legacy.
But in his post-match dressing room thing, his speech, yeah, he mentioned something very important. He said we're in 4 competitions this season. That's 4 trophies to win. That's the Crystal Palace manager saying that. So why can't we adopt that as Man United?
Because Crystal Palace know they're not going to win 4 trophies. Yeah.
He said that's 4 trophies.
Listen.
That's the belief that he has. He probably don't know. He probably don't actually believe that they're going to win. But he's saying it, bro. Man United have to believe and say it.
Let's not be silly. Yeah, we both know where we are. Crystal Palace don't win cups. Yeah, they've won a cup for the first time I'll even be nice and give them the Community Shield in it. They've won 2 cups in the space of 6 months, even 3. Cool, fantastic. This is their peak, bro. Let's be real. This is their peak. So the manager's saying,
can't win the Conference League.
Maybe an outside chance, but this is not if they don't sign no players, because they haven't signed no one. Cool. This is their peak. So their manager can afford to come out and say, yeah, we're gonna try and win all trophies. We're gonna try and we're in 4 competitions. We're gonna try and win 4 trophies. Yeah, it's easy for him to say that. There's no expectations.
Yeah, I hear you.
We have expectations. We don't need to say we need to win this and that. We know already, bro. Every competition we are in, our aim is to win the competition. Obviously, the Prem's a bit mad right now because we're robbed. But bro, the general consensus is we go to win everything we compete in. So we are Manchester United, bro. We don't, our gaffer doesn't need to come and say, yeah, we're in 4 competitions, we need to win 4 trophies. No, bro, that's a given, bro. That's a given. We know the standards at this. That's what I'm saying. We know the standards. But I don't blame you. He's been supporting Crystal Palace for a little while. That's why he wants our manager to come and say that. Bro, the standards over here are different, bro.
On that note, I know who I want to get relegated. So, I don't want Sunderland and Burnley to get relegated, but I think they will do. And I want Nottingham Forest to go down. I think you lot are slack. I used to like you last season.
But it's not even their fault. It's UEFA.
Anyway, I'm not going to speak.
It's UEFA, innit? But
I'm not going to speak on it.
Again, as you know, the new season's underway. We've dropped 3 new kits. And we thought, what better way to celebrate the start of the new season by running a little competition.
So what we want you to do is tag 2 friends in your comments.
Yeah.
Probably leave a colour as well for.
Tag 2 friends in your comments.
Yeah.
Be subscribed to Peckham Reds.
Oh yeah, duh.
Drop a red, white or black colour mark in the chat, and the winner will be announced at the end of the month.
Yeah.
At the end of September, by the way.
That month, September. Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Wow.
Thank you.